Have you ever pushed so hard for a result that it seemed to slip further away? Have you ever stayed up late, obsessively planning for every possible outcome, only to find your carefully laid plans shattered by a single unexpected event? You've micromanaged your team, your projects, even your own life, believing that more effort, more control, and more force is the only path to success. We live in a culture that worships the grind, the hustle, the relentless pursuit of more. But what if I told you that the most profound power you can ever possess isn't found in frantic action, but in a profound, intentional stillness? What if the secret to true leadership, clarity, and unstoppable results has been hidden in plain sight for over 2 millennia, encapsulated in a single paradoxical idea: lead by non-action? This isn't about being lazy or passive. It's about a radical shift in perspective. It's about understanding that true power comes from peace, not control. That sometimes the most strategic thing you can do is nothing at all. Stay with me, because what we're about to explore will challenge everything you've been taught about achievement, and it might just set you free. We are drowning in a sea of action. From the moment our alarms jolt us awake, we are conditioned to do. We check emails, scroll through news feeds, respond to messages, attend back-to-back meetings, and chase an endless to-do list. Our worth, we are told, is measured by our productivity, our output, our visible busyness. In leadership, this manifests as a compulsive need to control, to micromanage employees, to overplan projects down to the last detail, to force outcomes through sheer willpower. We believe that if we are not actively pushing the river, it will stop flowing. But let's look at the results of this constant doing. Burnout is at an all-time high. Creativity is stifled under the weight of rigid processes. Teams become disempowered, waiting for instructions rather than taking initiative. Innovation dies in meetings that are about reporting rather than creating. And on a personal level, we are left with a deep-seated anxiety, a feeling that no matter how much we do, it's never enough. We are like a gardener who, desperate for their plants to grow, pulls on the sprouts every day, yanking them right out of the soil. Our overaction, our over-control, becomes the very thing that kills the growth we seek. This is the context in which the ancient principle of Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action, becomes not just a philosophical curiosity, but a critical modern-day survival skill. Originating from Taoist philosophy, most famously articulated in the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, Wu Wei is the art of aligning with the natural flow of life, of working with the current, rather than exhausting yourself by swimming against it. It's the wisdom of the archer who doesn't force the arrow to hit the target, but instead aligns their posture, breath, and focus, and lets the shot happen naturally. The power was never in the muscular strain, it was in the alignment. The greatest misunderstanding of leading by non-action is that it advocates for passivity, laziness, or apathy. This could not be further from the truth. Wu Wei is not about inaction, it's about right action. It is action that is perfectly timed, appropriately measured, and seamlessly in harmony with the situation. It is the difference between a frantic, flailing swimmer and a skilled sailor who simply adjusts the sails to harness the power of the wind. Think of a master carpenter. He doesn't fight the grain of the wood, he studies it and works with it. His cuts are precise, efficient, and without wasted motion. He achieves a perfect result not through brutal force, but through understanding and alignment. This is Wu Wei. Or consider a parent teaching a child to ride a bike. The parent can overplan, give constant instructions, and run alongside holding the bike in a death grip, preventing any fall. But the child never truly learns. The parent who practices non-action runs alongside, offering minimal support, and has the wisdom to let go at the right moment, allowing the child to find their own balance, even if it means a scraped knee. The learning, the true internalized result, only happens in that moment of release. In a leadership context, this means creating the conditions for success and then getting out of the way. It means hiring talented people, giving them a clear why and the necessary resources, and trusting them to figure out the how. It's the leader who doesn't demand constant updates, but is available for guidance. This doesn't mean the leader is absent. They're profoundly present, but in a different way, like the roots of a great tree, providing stability and nourishment without interfering with the branches reaching for the sky. The core message is this: true power comes from peace, not control. Control is an illusion. We can never truly control the market, our competitors, the economy, or other people's actions. The more we try, the more fragile we become, and the more we exhaust ourselves fighting a battle that can't be won. Peace, on the other hand, is an internal state of resilience and clarity. It is the calm center of the storm. When you operate from a place of inner peace, you are no longer reactive. A crisis emerges, and instead of panicking and issuing a flurry of chaotic commands, you pause. You observe. You allow the situation to reveal itself. From that place of stillness, your response becomes strategic, thoughtful, and effective. Your peace becomes a contagion of stability for your team. They see you are not rattled, and their anxiety decreases. They begin to trust that there is a captain at the helm who is steady, and that trust is the foundation of true loyalty and performance. Control is born from fear of failure, fear of irrelevance, fear of the unknown. Peace is born from trust in your team, trust in the process, and trust in your own ability to handle whatever arises. The leader who must control everything is a leader who is deeply afraid. The leader who can practice non-action is a leader who is deeply confident. That confidence is a magnetic and undeniable form of power. People will follow a calm leader through hell, but they will abandon a frantic one at the first sign of trouble. So how do we translate this ancient wisdom into our modern, hyperactive lives? It begins with a series of intentional shifts. 1. Cultivate observational awareness. Before you act, learn to simply observe. In a tense meeting, instead of immediately jumping in to solve the problem or dominate the conversation, take a breath. Listen, not just to the words, but to the emotions and the energy in the room. Watch the dynamics. As Lao Tzu said, to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders to it. The solution often reveals itself when you stop forcing it. 2. Distinguish between motion and progress. We often confuse being busy with being effective. Ask yourself constantly, is this action truly moving the needle, or am I just in motion to make myself feel productive? Cancel unnecessary meetings, shorten your emails, protect your focus. Practice saying no to tasks that are merely distractions from your core purpose. 3. Create space for spontaneity and insight. The greatest ideas, the eureka moments, never happen when you are staring furiously at a spreadsheet. They happen in the shower, on a walk, or while you're daydreaming. This is because your subconscious mind is a powerful problem solver, but it needs quiet to work. Schedule white space into your calendar, blocks of time with no agenda. This is not wasted time, it is the fertile ground where creativity and clarity grow. 4. Empower through trust, not micromanagement. Give your team a clear objective and the authority to meet it. Let them make their own mistakes and find their own solutions. Your role is to be a guide and a resource, not a puppet master. You will be amazed at the innovation and ownership that flourishes when you stop controlling every step. 5. Embrace the pause. When you receive a provocative email, a piece of bad news, or a personal criticism, institute a mandatory pause. Do not respond immediately. Let the emotional wave pass. In that space between stimulus and response, you will find the wisdom to choose your action, rather than being controlled by your reaction. This is the practice. It is a daily, moment-to-moment recommitment to alignment over force. It is the ultimate trust fall into the universe. believing that by being in harmony with the natural flow of things, you will achieve more with less strain and find a sense of peace that is itself the greatest success of all. So the next time you feel that familiar urge to grip tighter, to plan more obsessively, to force a solution into existence, I want you to remember the image of that calm lake. The lake does not try to be reflective. It doesn't struggle to hold the image of the sky. It simply becomes still, and in that stillness, it holds the entire universe within itself. Leading by non-action is not a surrender of your power. It is an upgrade. You are trading the fragile, exhausting power of control for the unshakable, resilient power of peace. You are moving from being a frantic participant in the chaos to becoming a conscious architect of calm. The world will never stop telling you to do more, to be more, to force your way through. But now you know the secret. The real work is to sometimes do less, to be still, to trust, and to allow the results to flow to you, not from a place of strain, but from a place of profound and powerful alignment. What one thing can you stop doing today to create more space for clarity and results? Share your one thing in the comments below. I read every single one. If this resonated with you, if it felt like a breath of fresh air in a suffocating world, then do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with one person who needs to hear this message today. Thanks for watching. Now go and do nothing.